Hi folks, welcome back. So now we would actually go ahead and take a look at one of the key areas of Microsoft Agent Framework, that is short-term memory and long-term memory. So we shall actually start with the short-term memory and how this is done. So for short-term memory, it says it stores the context only for the current thread, right? And remember, I think I told you previously as well, when we are talking about a thread is nothing but a collection of messages. So if you have a message one, let's say you say my name is say ABC, and then you have a message 2 and the agent replies back saying, okay, from now on I'll call you this. And in message 3 you ask, okay, what is my name, right? So the agent knows that, okay, your name is Kshitij, and it can this. But all these messages actually fall inside one thread, right? A collection of messages is basically called a thread. So it says it stores context only for the current thread, right? Because it is short-term memory. So a good example can be, as I said, you tell the agent, my name is Kshitij. The agent can use your name in reply in conversation. So it can say, Kshitij, let me tell you how you can do this, right? You would have seen this with ChatGPT as well. And if you start a new chat, the agent won't remember that your name is Kshitij, right? That is what happens because it's limited. Its context is limited only to the current thread. If you start a new thread or you start a new session, then that information will be gone. It says it includes the recent user message, agent reply, and tool output, right? Everything, like as I said, message 1, 2, 3, all falling under one thread. So it means that the memory keeps track of everything that happened in the conversation. So this entire thing is a conversation, you can say. What you said, what the agent said, and what tools like calculators, databases produced. So let's say you ask, what is 7 plus 5? And the agent says it is 12. Right now, later if you ask what was the answer to the last question, it can say, oh, the answer to the last question was 12, right? Because it is maintaining that context within the thread. Next, it says it helps the agent stay coherent and avoid repeating questions. Very important, right? So the agent can keep the conversation smooth and logical, so it doesn't need to ask the same thing again and again. Let's say you were interested to eat something and you say, I'm looking for a pizza. Now, agent won't go ahead and ask you, do you like pizza? Agent would actually question you, great, do you like Italian pizza or you need American pizza, right? So the agent is intelligent enough to avoid creating repeating questions because it understands the context, right? Then we say it's automatically cleared when the session ends. Very important. As I said, once you have actually moved from one session to another, that information would be gone. That's why we say it is short-term memory. So when the chat ends, all the memory from this conversation is deleted. It doesn't save your data permanently. Always remember that. Right, and it is also fast and lightweight, because it's perfect for, I would say, it doesn't use much computing power. That's why it's fast and lightweight, and so the agent can respond quickly. And it's best for short-term reasoning and flow control. Now people might ask that, okay, but where is a short-term memory used? It's actually perfect for thinking through short tasks or conversations, but not for long-term learning, right? Let's say you say, I want to go to Paris, book me a flight for next Monday. So it's just kind of short-term reasoning that it is performing for you. Now you may ask, but how does it look in Microsoft Agent Framework? And then I've actually given you an example how this would look. So for Microsoft Agent Framework, it will look something like this. Now we've already understood chat agent, right? So chat agent, let me change the color. Yeah, so chat agent, we understand it's the class we already discussed, where you are actually specifying all the instructions, what the agent is supposed to do, making tool calls. But this is how we make use of the short-term memory, by calling the method which is get new thread. For the agent, this agent that you have created, you're calling get new thread. So, as I said, a thread is nothing but collection of messages or the entire conversation that you're having with the agent. Now here I'm saying, hello, my name is Ellis, and calling that thread. So that information is actually being fed into the short-term memory of the agent, and it will make use of it. So every time it's answering, it will, or if you ask, okay, what's my name? The agent will reply you that you are Alice. Right. So this was a simple example. Don't worry, when we actually do more deep dives and lab exercises, you'll see many more examples where we will make use of the conversation history, which is maintained inside the memory for the threads. And I hope you got good understanding for short-term memory. Thanks for watching.